girl.
Oh yeah, he had a lot of trauma. It's like everybody like, can we
In?
take a break?
I'm tired.
Well, this can be quick.
I had to like rush baths. I had the two boys a bath. We had the realtors running. I mean, it's been a thing.
Dang.
We live. Oh, hey, everybody. Happy St. Patty's. Damn. I felt that from here.
Oh yeah, it's small.
Dang. Can I be in the frame? Am I loud?
Right, look at my head all.
I can't even sit in the middle.
My head all.
Like I gotta lean in. Lean in.
Lean with it, walk with it, lean with it, walk with it.
Anyways, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, hey.
Happy St. Pat's went out. It was the first time I went out for St. Patrick's Day since the pandemic.
I know. I saw you go live for a hot second. I was like, she may not make it. It's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, you watched? They didn't even say. They don't be telling.
Yeah, and I said, "Hey, girl, hey," and then you went off. Ooh,
How you doing,
girl?
here?
Huh?
How you doing?
I'm hanging by the thinnest of threads.
Damn.
I didn't even put on any kind of face. Usually, I do something.
Oh, you do? I thought you said you use a filter. You do both?
No, I don't have filters on this. Just on Instagram. Yep. You're lucky I made it here.
Well, am I? How so?
Because I almost didn't. You'll be here talking to yourself.
I don't mind. You're the one scared to talk to yourself. I'm used to it.
I'm not scared. It's just like it seems like a waste of time to sit and talk to myself.
And hey, it works. I've watched so many people, and they just sit there talking to themselves, making all that money.
Well,
talking to themselves because there is no one to talk to. And make sure we're live on YouTube.
That's ugly. Look at this.
Grab yourself a drink because you're going to need one today.
What are you pointing at? Your Adam's apple?
Welcome.
What are we laughing at? What's that?
Wait, that's my YouTube. That's on my YouTube.
Grab yourself a drink because we don't need one today.
Yeah. Yeah, check that out. That's on mine. Mo on the go. Hey. That's my dating nightmares. How I met my cats. Did you watch it?
No, not yet.
Oh yeah, check it out. Let me know.
About to order sushi and eat it in the shower. Just sit in a bathtub.
Hey, why not?
I can't have wine.
That sushi. Eat that sushi. Okay, says we're live now.
I can't have wine.
That sushi. Eat that sushi.
Where my wig at? Maybe I could throw something on my head.
Okay, girl.
Or not.
I'll talk to myself. I don't mind.
This is me. That's all I know how to do.
Right? That's how I'm presenting me. Like I'm fuck F the bullshit. Like what you see is what you get. That's just what it is at this age. I ain't got time to impress nobody. So bye.
I have nobody to impress. I don't care.
Exactly.
There's nobody,
I ain't got time. I ain't here for it. Y'all don't like it? Shit. Move on. On to the next. Ain't nobody got time. Period.
Can I show you? I just felt like my office is a mess. You saw this when you came through. It stays a mess but look what I just found.
I can't see.
Look at oh my god, what is this Admiral outfit around a marching band? What's going on?
Those eyes, those
no teeth
eyes.
No teeth.
That's normal at that age. I mean,
I know, but I was like,
eyes.
I'll give you a little. I'm not gonna show you all of it, but I'll give you a little. I'm missing tooth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
beautiful.
To be innocent. Yeah, that was like kindergarten.
I saw some kids doing cartwheels down the street earlier, and I was just like,
that warms my heart.
Peace, right? That peace, just to be able to, man. One day, I feel like one day I'll sit there, but what a blessing.
Yes. Yes. Dang, I was doing selfies
Jussie
before
Smollett
selfies.
out of jail already. He wasn't even in jail for like a week.
Did you see that post? I think it was Broken Traditions that posted it or something. Talking about Taraji P. Henson was
What?
like, give him a break.
Oh
Like,
no.
like nobody got hurt from his thing, yet Emmett Till, like that lady stayed lying.
Gotta make it racial.
Huh?
Gotta make it racial. They gonna compare Jussie Smollett, Juicy Smollett.
Oh my god. Yeah, but I like how Dave Chappelle calls it
Yeah,
juicy.
that's what it's
Juicy. It makes me laugh every time. No, but I mean, I don't know. It was an interesting conversation in the comments. I think it was Broken Traditions, and it was just saying how like she lied, and people got dragged, killed, whatever, and she spoke truth finally when she got older, and still nothing happened to her. There's no statute of limitations.
Oh yeah, the Emmett Till lady. Yeah,
yeah, and so like
no,
this guy's livelihood is he's an artist. It's nobody got hurt. Let him work. Don't cancel him. I mean, I don't care about him, so write a book. Tell him to go write a book.
Who you don't care about?
About Juicy.
Oh
like
yeah,
he could go write a book. Write you a book.
You see him? He was
why
like,
you felt
outraged. Like he was trying.
He was really trying to get that Emmy, that nighttime Emmy.
He thought he was starting to move, and I'm like, sir, you ain't at work today, sir. Not today. Sir. Like,
the Screen Actors Guild does not have your back on this one. Please have a seat. Oh. Yeah, but he could write a book. I feel like he could write a book about why he felt compelled.
Genocide or whatever it's called, eugenics, whatever it's called, because it's
eugenics.
Like let certain people get away with it, and then other people get killed for orange juice. This is just the way it is.
You said eugenics, and I thought of the Eurythmics. I was like, sweet dreams.
Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Thanks.
Maybe want to cut my hair short.
Yes.
And dye it blonde. That was the style back then. Eugenics, though.
Eugenics.
That's not the word you meant.
Yeah, I think it is.
Eugenics. One race is better than the other inherently by the characteristics.
Eugenics. Do you have the textbook definition?
Would you like me to pull it up?
Yeah, that's not eugenics. Eugenics is it's like trying to make the best of the
study of how to arrange reproduction within a human population to increase the occurrence of heritable characteristics regarded as desirable.
Mm-hmm.
Developed largely by Sir Francis Galton as a method of
exactly what I
race. Eugenics was what am I thinking of then?
I don't know. That's probably your version of eugenics because you're thinking of it in the Nazi context.
Yeah. Here it says. Eugenics was increasingly discredited as unscientific and racially biased during the 20th century, especially after the adoption of its doctrines by the Nazis in order to justify their treatment of Jews, disabled people, and other minority groups.
All it is trying to cheat God. I mean, it's pretty much human GMO. That's all it is.
Genetically modified.
Because it's like, oh, well,
How do you feel about that?
You stealing juice out here. Well, you ain't making no money. You ain't contributing to society, so your life doesn't matter. Versus, oh, you're out here making millions of dollars for corporations by acting on Empire or something. So you have a value.
I never watched an episode of that show.
Yeah, people buy things because of you. And that's it always goes back to people buying things because of us. I'm so sick of that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody has to buy something from you.
You always say, follow the money. That's what you say.
Follow the money.
It applies everywhere.
Who buys what? If no one buys anything from you, you're worthless. No one's buying anything from you. No one's buying your time. No one's buying anything from you. Your products, your time.
Are we worthless?
That's what they try to make you believe. Most people believe.
Nah, people buy T-shirts. Okay, people buy.
Oh, you meant us? Like I thought this was like an existential question.
I'm like, do people want what we are giving them? No, but I mean, whatever. I don't know what would motivate him to do something like that. Let me make up this elaborate thing.
Somebody probably paid him. Maybe
maybe
it was an Empire promo.
Donald Trump paid him to do it.
Just anything to
that be
distract
something?
the people, we got
Distract the people and to feed the narrative that, there's all these people out here, conspiracy to get me, and look, this
Mhm.
person. I mean,
I don't even
whatever.
know what's going on in the world right now. Drones flying into NATO territory. Where they
I
drones stay
can't.
flying? I can't even keep up. So,
Um,
like, oh, you're gonna try to make it sound important today, but when the
well,
USA
President
drone all these
Zelensky
kids,
addressed Congress, yesterday or 2 days ago? I don't know if you saw that or heard anything about it.
yeah, what was that
He
about?
had, he had a video and everybody sat and they basically were like circle jerk, like, oh, so good,
Yeah,
but
that
we still
seems
not gonna help
sus.
you
It's
out,
like if they
Yeah.
know where like if it's such a conflict, then why didn't they get him? Like
Get who?
Zelensky.
Why didn't we
Vladimir.
get him?
No, the Russians. If it's such a conflict, they know where he is. He ain't hiding.
I don't know. I thought he was. Wasn't he in like
They
some
rather blow
underground
up the
bunker or
maternity
something?
ward or something than to blow up if that's what they want to do. This is more.
I
This is
think they're trying to kill him and his family. Like he's their main target or whatever, but I think he's hiding. He's in hiding.
he's not hiding. That's the thing. He's
What do
not
you mean
hiding.
he's not hiding?
He's not hiding. He's been in wherever their head of state or wherever they're supposed to be. Like he's been in that place and he's been broadcasting. Like he's not hiding. That's what I'm saying. He's not hiding. So what's the problem?
What do you mean? What's the problem? Like, why haven't they gotten him yet?
Yeah, why haven't they gotten him? It's just like follow the money, follow the why are things happening the way they're happening? Like
I don't know, but I feel like this is just all like slow motion, like leading up to everybody getting in it. Like
World War III, baby.
If that's where we're gonna go, then let's go. Like I don't no, I don't know. Not that I want that. I definitely don't want that, but what else? I don't
March
see any
8th.
other
That was the last thing I
happening.
saw. Ukrainian Volodymyr Zelensky said that he's still in Kiev and not hiding. I'm not hiding. I'm not afraid of anyone. Yeah, that was the whole thing. Like, is that he's not hiding. So if you really want to get him, like, so what is the end game?
Yeah, but it sounds like these soldiers, like a lot of the Russian soldiers, didn't even know what they were there for. And it doesn't seem like they were prepared for.
Yeah, because they didn't think it would even take this long, I think.
I think they were told, I mean, this is what I'm hearing off the news, so who knows, but that they were told that they would be greeted as like emancipators, like, like greeted happily, like, please, thank you for saving us from whatever. I don't think they anticipated getting bombed at or like shot at or, a resistance. But I mean, at any rate, it's sad. I mean, there's innocent people getting caught up in the middle of this that should not be. There's children. I think it was like 150 children have been killed already. And I know that sounds, some people be like, oh, it's only 150, but I mean, that's 150 babies.
Do you know how many
people's
kids
children
USA drones and kills?
I mean, I'm not justifying anything. I'm just saying no baby should die. But
I agree.
Who was it? There was some congressman that said that made that same point. It was like, oh, this guy's crazy. How could he be doing this and bombing people? And they're like, have you met America?
Yeah, like, right. Like all and that's the thing.
But we justify. We like to be like, oh, but we're we're the leaders of the world. We have to go out and we're doing this for we're doing it for gas and oil and all that kind of shit. Because I think when it really matters and there's a humanitarian issue or something like that, like we're real slow to act. But if you're going to threaten our trade stuff, our gas, our oil fields, our whatever, I mean, they're quick to just start, dropping troops on the ground.
Mm-hmm. It's all about money. It's never about the human life. Human life is the least valuable thing to people on earth.
It's the most valuable.
Isn't that crazy?
The most valuable thing.
I don't know if it's the most, but it is definitely not the least.
I think that's probably, I value that the highest of things, tangible things, like, it's not something to be disposed of the way it is.
This is Wikipedia, so do your own research.
Do your own research. Asterisk.
Afghanistan, 184 children dead, 909 of civilians dead, total dead between 4,126 and 10,076. Yemen, 50 kids max, 207 kids max in Pakistan, 13 kids in Somalia, and then
I think we've already surpassed that, though. And not we, but like I think those numbers have been surpassed in such a short amount of time. If you think about it, it's only been a couple weeks. What, a month?
Yeah, about a month now.
How long does this stuff last like this?
I don't think they expected it to last this long.
But in Iraq and everywhere else, Afghanistan, whatever, I mean, the stuff they're showing on TV is like bombing apartment buildings, bombing hospitals, like literally like what you picture for war, right? Is that what was happening in Afghanistan the entire time we were there? The entire time, just bombs. And
yeah, they even had movies to show you how they just bombing people getting married and stuff, having a birthday party and just bomb.
But at some point, didn't you just bomb everything? Like, how does it like, I don't understand how people live through it.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand like the strategy of it all. Like, how do they pick and choose who lives through it? And like, what is the point they're trying to make?
Do they have bombing hours? You know what I mean? Like, are they only fighting for certain times of the day? Like, what are the rules of engagement? What is that? What are we doing? Because I always thought it was funny how you'd read like history and stuff, and they talk about how, like the British back in the day, they'd line up, right? And they'd come up, the first people come up, boom, 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 people be falling out, and the next line come up. Yeah, like, and obviously that's outdated.
Yeah.
Or what movie is that? Braveheart, like that kind of a thing. I think, like or The Patriot. I forgot. It's Mel Gibson something. Anyways, but I mean, obviously that's outdated. And I think they said that Biden sent like $8 million or $8 billion more in aid, in the form of like drones and.
Yeah, they can do that, but they can't clean the ghetto. You know, like all these little things.
And more people are dying there than over in Ukraine. Right. More of our people are dying.
And because those lives have no value to them, you know, like it's just very interesting at all. Like, that's why I say beam me up. I don't care to analyze all of this stuff. Something ain't right, and that is what it is.
What does Phaedra say? Something in the buttermilk ain't right. I miss her.
And the buttermilk.
But I don't. I just feel for all the people, the everyday people who are just like, what the hell's happening?
Yeah, I feel
like
that
families torn apart, children.
Yep.
Yeah, and anybody. I mean, just everyday people everywhere, just trying to live. Like, can we just live? Can people just live?
Right. Life is already hard enough. Then you got to add this on top of it. It's like, come on. I don't know why people have the fight in them.
It's almost like when you think of like, sometimes you can picture like the idea of God as like the puppet master, right? He's like watching. I've always thought about this since I was a kid. But he's like watching from above, and it's like his own personal like puppet show or his own personal TV show, right? Kind of, and he's watching it play out and he's entertained by it. And I kind of feel like that's how it is. We talked last week about
reality TV, like,
about class systems, though. Remember we talked about like socialism and communism and class systems, and it's almost like the top class, the rulers, the whoever. This is entertainment.
The oligarchs.
Yeah, but this is entertainment for them. They're just pawns. These bodies that are whatever. They mean nothing.
Reality TV.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just nothing makes sense when you start to think about it. It's like how we pick and choose what's atrocious and what's just everyday activity to keep freedom alive, like just, yeah, I don't know, because Ukraine supposedly was like anti-Semitic at some point or something like that. Like, I don't even want to get into it because I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, the president's Jewish. I think that's what Russia was trying to, that's part of their like information, their fake propaganda stuff was saying that they're freeing Ukrainians from
because
Nazis.
They have a record of behavior, like past behavior.
Yeah, but that's not now.
Yeah, that's not now.
Like, that's not, so they're using that even though it's not applicable today.
Got you. Yeah.
Because there was a reporter on like one of the Russian news channels that got arrested for protesting on air. She came out with a sign. Did you see that? And she was like, this is, and she put a video out where she is saying she's ashamed for being a part of the disinformation, the Russian propaganda. She said, we lied about whoever that guy that got poisoned. We came on air and we lied about that. We didn't tell the truth about stuff. And she's like, and I can't live with myself like this. I don't care what happens to me. And then she got on TV behind the anchor with a sign talking about this is all lies, stop the war, all that stuff. And they snatched her up real quick. So I don't know what's going on. What's going on with Brittany Griner? Griner?
We don't know. Like, I haven't seen. Let's look. Like, I don't know what's going on with her yet. Right now.
Oh, first thing came up, Brittany Griner wife.
Oh,
Can you imagine being her wife and where's my wife? Like,
this is scary. Like, I hate to think about her because that could happen to anybody, and then you're just stuck. Like, you don't know. Like, the unknown is just too deep. Like,
oh, stop it.
What are the
Hillary
consequences?
Clinton speaks out after Brittany Griner's arrest in Russia. Free Brittany. Remember that? Oh, she's 6'9". Get that.
Damn,
okay.
369. Damn, you fine.
She's cute. Her face looks like the girl from Love and Basketball, the little girl.
She looks like my niece.
Oh,
my niece. Oh,
dang. How old is she though? I feel like she's 31. Okay, so she ain't like some youngin that I should feel like for. I mean, come on, girl.
She's a youngin too.
Yeah, but at 31, like, I kind of feel like, remember back in the day in Singapore, that dude got caned? He did something.
Yeah.
It's like you in another country, part of you should really, you need to be on some stuff. Like, you can't just be out here with weed.
But I feel like, doesn't she work there? Like, isn't that her? Like, she plays on the Russian
Still.
team. But I'm saying it probably was something that
has happened before.
I feel like it wasn't the first time. And so I feel like it happened before, and then now, we're, in a conflict, that's why, you let down your guard.
I'm two shoes. You know how I do. I mean, I can't even go from one legal state to another legal state with something. You know what I mean? Because I know that's like wrong.
Federally illegal, I think. Still.
Right. So is going into other countries.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie Broke Down Palace? That was one of my favorite movies.
No, what's that about?
Claire Danes. These two girls graduate from high school and they go to Thailand as like a trip they went on. And I guess what
happens?
They go through customs and there's drugs in one of their bags. And they're like, the girl was like, I don't know how that got in. Like, she had nothing to do with it. And I think the friend had hooked up with a dude there and agreed to do it. But the other friend got caught. Claire Danes got
that's
caught.
the thing. Guilt by association. So you need
to... So they both went to prison, a women's prison there. And it was like a whole thing about trying to get out.
There are a few stories like that I've seen on 2020, like growing up and stuff, where people...
You can't trust anybody.
In one of these countries, and it's like...
I mean, I would trust you. I know you ain't trying to do that to me.
But that guy who got caned, like, he got caned over littering. Was it
but
gum?
I think that's...
You put, like, gum on the floor or something.
This is, this is my feeling about Americans, is the sun rises and sets on us. Do you know what I mean? Like, we can't be bothered to learn your customs and traditions. We want to go and we want to take from your culture. We want to be up in your space and do all this stuff, but you're going to...
No, we don't want to take from your... We do want to take from your culture, but we don't even want to acknowledge your culture, and we just want you to accommodate us.
But I'm going to wear your dress, and I'm going to eat your food, and I'm going to take the picture. I'm not even going to eat your food.
Like, I don't care that much. I'm like, give me my French fries or whatever. Like, my safe food.
Ooh.
Yeah. Our acoustic cinematic.
But I think that's what it is, and that's why we were children, I think, when it happened. But that's why I was like, that's what he gets. Like, you can't just go somewhere acting up. It's almost like, this is going to sound not related, but whatever. The dude who got mauled by the tiger or killed by the tiger at San Francisco Zoo.
Well, when did that happen?
Like, he tried to act big. This was like 10, 15 years ago. He was messing with the tiger, and the tiger was pissed, and he was like, like doing all the stuff and throwing things and being just disrespectful to like life and animals.
Well, he learned today.
Well, yeah, he sure did, because that tiger got pissed enough and somehow got out of the enclosure and fucked him up. Like,
there was a meme going around about a monkey that the people were pretending to throw water on the monkey, and the monkey
He was
was
not
like,
having it.
I'm like, not today. They jumped up. They were not expecting that. They didn't
Why
even
do
throw
people
water on the
do
monkey.
that?
Because somebody told them to. Like somebody told them that's the way. Like because it's like one of those places where they're in the monkey's
like
environment,
interactive.
and so the monkeys are like are coming.
I don't trust animals like that.
Yeah, I don't trust.
I have a healthy respect and fear of them.
Yeah, I don't really trust these cats, to be honest. I feel like any moment, you know, boom, gone. They don't care.
Yeah, sometimes Dozo be staring back at me. Like I'll be telling him something and he'll look at me like, do you know who I am? Or what I can do? Like he'll look me right in my eyes. Yeah. And what I learned in like obedience stuff was you can't break eye contact first. So I'll just stare him right back when we
you gotta
staring at each other.
That dominance, yeah. It's survival.
He tries to get bold.
I'm
so a grown man.
How did I miss my Dozo?
Where was he?
Yeah, where was he? Did he go to the store with his dad? Yeah, he wasn't there.
What?
It was just the kiddos. I didn't see no.
But he was here.
Where was he? And that's like I remember like when we had gone
to running too. Like
when we had gone to record, I was like, oh yeah, you know, I got to remember to go see Dozo, and then we were in a rush, so we ran out. And I was like, oh, dang. It was like 2 days later. I'm like, dang, I didn't see Dozo.
He's never put away or anything. It's not like he's ever you know, so I don't know where he could have been. He probably just passed out. He's old. He's getting old. He likes to just sleep. And he lays out too. He's just like, done.
And I remember you'd have to stop Dozo from jumping on me. Now I didn't.
Yeah. I feel like and our doors make a noise. When you open the door, he pops up usually. He must have been out. Unless he was outside.
We went twice to like where the kids were, so I don't know where he was.
Yeah.
Oh well, my baby. Maybe I can see him on FaceTime one day.
One day.
One day. What else is going on?
I don't know. I wish I was here, whatever this is behind me.
Oh, I thought that was, girl. I didn't even recognize. Yeah. No,
Doesn't this look amazing? Don't you want to just lay down and just be like,
I only want to, but it looks cute, but I don't want to lay down there with people. Like only my friends.
Yeah, but who the hell else are you trying to lay down with? This is my studio.
Yeah.
Invite only.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta protect that
the aromatherapy, incense.
Yeah, that's cute, but you add the stinking ass energy. I was like, no thanks.
No.
It's a no for me. Dog.
I think that's a goal. That's part of the Dharma Ranch. Then there's spaces where you cannot enter with negative energy. Like you got to be right.
How are you gonna check for that? Vibe check.
Maybe it's a self thing. Like, hey, if you have any kind of whatever, then this is not for you. We got to keep this space pure.
I feel like people will be just like, okay, well, they don't
sage
know.
the hell out of it.
Protect your energy at all costs. So
that's like an experiment. I want to know about that. Like, if you just keep positive energy in a room, like, curious.
Gotta protect.
I'm about to eat some sushi. Let me order my stuff.
Oh yes, that's how I felt with y'all. Oh wait, we got comments.
Oh, people here? Unstructured conversation. Mess
with the bull, you get the horn. Amen.
Is that with the visiting other countries and stuff, or what?
I think it was like you were saying with the guy. You know, you're gonna throw gum, and you're not supposed to do that. And,
or that tiger.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have like trauma from, I think I was maybe 18 or 19, and my parents went to Vegas a lot. And we went one time, and they had like the MGM, like white tigers. Remember they used to have that?
Oh, yeah. Like, there was 2 guys.
Roy. Siegfried and Roy. Siegfried, yeah.
See,
even he got jacked up. And those were his babies. You know what I mean? He raised them from whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't trust them. They're animal instincts.
They're animals. Yeah.
And that's the thing. I think that helps you better understand people, because we have a lot of that. And we try to, we try to use the ego or, spirit, whatever, to try to control. True. But we're animals too.
Yeah. And you can't control, like people. But they had an animal sanctuary in the back where they kept like animals and stuff, and you could go. It's like a zoo type, whatever. But they had one white tiger that there was a note and it was like double or triple chain linked around it and all this stuff to keep it enclosed. And you could tell it wasn't like broken yet.
What did the note
and
say?
I don't remember, but it was like, caution, please stay back from the fence. Do not, taunt the animal, whatever. This sucker locked eyes with me. I will never forget this, and started doing the slow walk like this. And I was like, it's going to eat me. Like, I feel like that was the fear. Like, I know I'm several layers away from it and stuff, but I was like, oh my gosh. So I don't know how people could just be like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like the disrespect. Shoot.
They don't care. It's just
huge.
I had this conversation with a friend. It's just like back in the day, like in Bed-Stuy, for instance, people would just be walking around at night like it's nothing, and because they knew they were protected, versus the people who already lived there who weren't protected by the police. And so it's just like little things like that you don't think about
until you go somewhere where you're not protected anymore and you get checked, which is I love stuff like that. I know it's terrible that these things happen to people, but like I love it. It needs to happen.
Like going
you need to be put back in your place.
Yeah.
Shoot. What was that girl's name?
I don't remember.
She had curly hair, dark curly hair. I don't remember. That's why I don't be doing too much, because it's a scary world out there.
It is, but I also say Yodo. I don't mind beaming up.
But just think about who was the girl. It was a big deal. This was it over the holidays. I didn't pay too much attention. I was on my news break, but it was this girl who went on a trip with her boyfriend. The boyfriend came back, but she didn't, or something. Whatever her name was. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, and then they found her body, and then the guy killed him.
But they found hella other bodies too, and I'm like, what about these other bodies?
They found some minority bodies, I think, and they were like, oh yeah, nobody cares.
But they were going through swamps and stuff, and they just found hella bodies.
Yeah, weren't there like 5 or something they found? You sent the link. Somebody sent the link.
But isn't that crazy? Like, just on any given day, there's just dead. Or on Netflix, The Worst Roommate Ever, I think it's called. Did you watch that?
Oh, I started to watch that, and I was like, oh, this is a documentary, and I stopped. Is it good?
Yeah, well, I started. Sean and I have been watching it, and it's just like, how do you have just bodies in your yard? Like, people are doing the most. You know what I mean? And until they're caught, we don't know about it, but they're still out there doing stuff.
There have been 2 black women who went on these dates, these like app dates, and then ended up dead.
Disappeared or dead?
Yeah, and they questioned the guys and let them go.
How does that happen? Question them and then what? Like, oh, we had a date and then we ended it and it's fine. Like, you were the last person.
We had a date. I can't tell you what she's black. Who knows what she did? Bye. I don't know.
Wouldn't that be some stuff? That's exactly the verbatim. That is what they said.
Right?
And the police were like, okay, right. Okay, see you later.
Right. Yeah, makes sense, buddy. Gone home for the night.
Dang.
It's just frustrating to think about. It's just the more I think about it, the more I'm like, why? Why? What are we fighting for? For what?
Girl, are you in a low place?
No, I'm in reality. I'm just realistic.
Yeah. But what was there ever to fight? What's the purpose of it all?
We don't know. That's the problem. We just wake up. Wait, what did they say? Until
does it mean that it's purposeless though? I mean, just because we don't know what it is, like maybe there's a reason to all this.
It will be revealed at the last man standing.
Ain't that some stuff? Ain't that some shit? Right? Like, let me get these. Where are my glasses at?
Hey.
Why does my face look crooked?
Maybe it is.
I think it is. I really do think I have a crooked ass face.
I don't know why my face is all zoomed in, but
because it's pretty. Everybody wants to see your pretty eyes.
I'm gonna deal with it.
You got your earrings on. Dang, you're like, I am done. Done.
You saw me in these streets.
How was the bar? Were people out? Lots of people?
Yeah, it was great. People were out. People were friendly, laughing and talking.
Great crack.
Yeah.
Great crack.
If you know, you know.
No.
CRAC means fun. Gotta get out in the world, explore, and live.
Yeah. And then end up missing. in the bottom of a swamp.
They're like, hell no, I can't deal with that.
I can't. Oof! I just had scary thoughts. I could just stop.
Oh God, girl, now you tapping.
Oh, I just burped. I want some like cucumber rolls.
I'm drinking this, so it's bound to happen.
Did you see there's like a worst vegan ever or whatever on Netflix?
Everybody keep, oh my, you're the third
I
person.
thought of you. And I was like, I'm not going to text her. This is so
What's it about? Like, I haven't even seen
it. Has nothing to do with her being a bad vegan, but she had like a very well-known, very successful vegan bakery, cafe, lifestyle. She was like a whole lifestyle person, whatever. And she ended up getting married to somebody. And I guess her story is that he was like, oh, let me borrow this much money. He was supposed to, it was almost like Tinder swindler. Like he had money, but needed money. Like, and so she was doing that with the business. And then it comes back that like she had, what's the word? Extortion, or what's the word when you
embezzle?
There you go. It's one of those. Embezzled all this money from her business. And she was like, oh, sorry, I don't think your paychecks they're gonna bounce this week or what, like, just out of pocket, like just a mess for this dude, whoever this dude was. And so she got arrested, and I don't know what happened after that. But
wow, so that's another 10.
But she was a vegan influencer, lifestyle, everything person. It's a damn shame.
Do you remember her
The
name?
things people do for men.
Right? What is it? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't lived that life, but it's like there's not.
You'll give up all your money and everything you've worked for.
I'm like, I'm not even doing the basics you're supposed to get. I'm like, y'all sitting there giving y'all whole checks. Like,
That's a real.
Like, what is it? Like, what's the pull of it that makes you want to be like, okay, you need to.
Maybe it's some good stuff. Some good.
I mean,
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. It is like
to come away with from millions, though. I don't know about that. I can't think of anything.
Boy, ain't enough money in
that
the world.
good.
Ain't enough money in the world.
But I don't know. Could be something to check out.
Well, being that you're the third person today, I'm like, did it just come
I haven't
out?
watched it. That's just a little blurb that you see when you kind of hover over it, you know? So I don't know the whole, I didn't watch it, but I was like, oh, vegan something. You know, as soon as I see something vegan, I'm like, oh, I wonder if
I'm glad I can put that into your awareness.
It's on my mind. It's on my mind. Yeah. What are we talking about tomorrow?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, am I gonna? I got a training. Let me see. What time?
I don't even know how I can do. Oh, they're gonna be painting outside. I don't think it's gonna be loud in here, but never know. I think today I had one of those moments where it clicked with me about this goddess energy, and I texted you about it, about intuition, and that being something to tap into and to listen to and to honor. Do you remember that?
Oh no, Sam,
I
can only record for 1 hour tomorrow.
Okay. But just the intuition, the feeling of something, to trust
your gut.
Yeah, your first mind.
Fear. I struggle with that. I struggle with knowing what's my gut and my fear and what's intuition.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what I was feeling in that place we were considering moving to. Is I'm trying to trust that intuition. Because I would hate for me. Usually, I would talk myself out of that and go with the rational, analytical stuff that is being presented to me. You know. But I think I need to tap into this, you know, because I think that's for my happiness, my mental health, my sanity, that type of a thing. I'm not trying to be depressed in the doom and gloom, you know. Sushi.
Not so. Did you order it yet?
No, I got 4 things in here. I gotta check with Sean to see what. You know how I do. I send you those pictures of the whole dang tray of just all the sushi that got delivered. I don't mess around. And
I was making sushi burritos.
Sushi burritos?
Yeah, just where you wrap it up like a burrito.
I feel like I've had that before, sushi burrito.
Sushirito. I don't know. Does it still exist? I never made it there.
It sounds very familiar though.
I'm vegan. I don't know if they have vegan options. But yeah, I
They
always
do. They have like the Kappa rolls, which is just the cucumber. I like that.
I did
feel like
go. Maybe it was lackluster. I don't remember. I definitely wanted to go, and I didn't. Then I didn't, so I don't know what happened.
Okay, well, it's been real. I mean, I don't know.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm ordering my food. I got the bubble guts right now, which is a whole nother situation. Sushirito? What?
That sounds yum. All your different sushis. How many rolls y'all gonna get?
Well, I know if I get some, like, my daughter will want some. She's like on it. She loves sushi, so she will be all up in my food. And then the youngest one eats everything, so he's gonna eat some of that. Like, I had a bowl of cereal today because it was crazy. I haven't eaten all day. Pour myself a bowl of cereal.
You keep saying that.
The little one ate my cereal, and it was the last of the cereal.
I think it's my cereal. More normal for you. You used to say, "Oh, that's not normal for me," but you keep saying, "I haven't eaten all day. I haven't eaten all day. I haven't eaten all day."
I have my coffee first thing in the morning. I must have coffee, so I have my coffee. I put my collagen peptides, whatever protein stuff in it, so it's a little more like a hearty, like filling. And then I just get going.
Yeah.
Especially with what's going on around the house.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Keeps you occupied. Yeah, I notice when I'm doing stuff, I don't really have hunger. You know, it's just like more emotional eating versus
because you're not tapped into your trying to feel some kind of way present. You're doing.
Yeah. Yep. True that. Well, we cutting this short.
It's a wrap, folks.
This got some sushi to eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna take me a nice long shower.
Yeah, and I'm finna
edit some podcasts, maybe.
Yeah, I gotta do some life admin stuff because I'm
life admin. I know, right? I gotta get my life together.
Yeah, I gotta get on the life admin. I need some time for that. So, all right. Well, it's been real. Love you. Take care.
Yeah, I love you too. Let me know about tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
We can move and do whatever you want to do.
Don't forget, our episodes come out on Sundays at 10 Eastern Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and we're on Patreon, wherever you get your podcasts, Instagram. Come through, like, subscribe, and share.